Ah, nature, sublime in every way. When we think of nature, what comes first to mind? Is it the water and the trees? Or is it monkeys? What to do, everybody? It's your boy Jovan, the Monkey Man, coming back at you again with another one. Goddamn. Today's video, my really good friend and I packed all of our things, sold our place in order to afford a ticket to go to the Toronto Zoo. Let's go. First things first, is it even in Toronto? Let's put the stats on board now. Next, are zoos okay? This I talked about when I did my Harambe video, and my takeaway is that sanctuaries are the best thing for all animals, because usually sanctuaries exist only because of zoos with malpractice or like backyard exhibits. I don't exactly know how to say it, but something like what the Tiger King had, that is an example of an unethical zoo. Regarding the ethics with zoos, and the Toronto Zoo in particular, there's an expose written by Animal Justice on November 5th, 2022. In Ontario, you can't build a patio in your backyard without a permit, but you can open a zoo, imprisoning dangerous exotic animals, all without a license, permit, or oversight. Laws are so weak in Ontario that authorities can't even close down a zoo, no matter how badly the animals are suffering. So in general, Canada's not looking too good as far as the well-being of exotic animals go. However, for Toronto Zoo specifically, I have an article here from CTV of December 2nd, 2024 that says, the Toronto Zoo has been making a gradual yet seismic shift towards prioritizing conservation and climate change, focusing on breeding rare and endangered animals. So not only that, but everything else I'm seeing around the Toronto Zoo is saying that it is above the standard set by Canada. So granted that that's low, it seems like generally everything I'm seeing is pointing toward the Toronto Zoo being one of the most ethical zoos in North America. So that is good to see overall. Now, as my partner and I made our way into the Toronto Zoo, we quickly found out that it is actually separated based on the different climates. So not particularly by country or continent, but the different types of environments that certain animals need. They give the either enclosures or interior housing needed for those animals. So they break it down into Indo-Malay, African savanna, the Americas, the tundra, Eurasia, and Australasia, among others. But those were the habitats that we visited. So we really started off with a banger here with Indo-Malay. Starting off with the first animal, a star tortoise, known for their long lifespan, being on average 188 years. After that, we saw the orangutans, and oh my goodness, God. What can I say about the orangutans that is not me just blatantly blushing about them? They're beautiful creatures.
Aw, thank
the
you.
Alpha orangutan that has the sort of like dreadlocks all over his body, he was looking cool as hell. They were getting up into all sorts of shenanigans with some bubbles. I had no idea if it was like soap water. I assume not, because it was just sort of an open bucket and they were scooping it up and drinking it. And they were just having a lot of fun with different tools and stuff. It just goes to show you how gosh dang similar we are with them. But either way, that to me was one of the absolute highlights. Obviously, to no surprise of anyone because of how much I love these guys. But it was beautiful just to see them living their life, you know? Then after that, on our way to our next Monke, we saw the painted turtle. Fun fact about them is that their males transform in mating season from plain shells to a striking black pattern. After that, we saw the gibbons, relating closest to orangutans, but far more social than orangutans. You'll often see them hugging each other a lot more, even though orangutans do that too. You could tell, you know, gibbons, they're tight. They party. Now, after that, we travel to Africa savanna. Our first animal that we saw there was sleeping western lowland gorillas. They weren't up to a lot. We did try to get there before the afternoon, thinking that is when we would find most of the apes napping, but unfortunately for the western lowlands, we were too late. But either way, the next animal we saw was the white-headed vulture, known for pooping on their own legs to keep cool. After that, we saw the red-footed tortoise, known to have males fighting for females using a flipping technique. So tragic to see, because normally you'll always see those heartwarming videos of turtles helping each other out by like flipping them back, but in this case they use their powers of flipping for evil. Next up, we saw a pygmy hippo, like Mudang. Pygmy hippos are known to produce quote-unquote blood sweat, which is a pink oil that they sort of use as sunscreen. After that, we saw ring-tailed lemurs, known for yoga sunbathing, and for the males to have stink fights for dominance, where it's exactly what it sounds like, and sort of like outstink the other males. After that, we saw the Red River hog, known to follow chimps to scavenge dropped food from them. How cool is that? And then we saw more gorillas. Fun fact of gorillas, they're known for their bite forces being strong enough to rip apart trees, being 2 times stronger than lions. Next from that, we saw the Ankoli Watusi, known for those crazy horns. After that, we saw the African penguins, known to possess a gland above their eyes that filters salt from their blood that they then shoot out their nose. It's weird, eh? But oh my goodness, aren't these guys cute? And they're so active. That's another big highlight of this trip. Next up, we saw the olive baboons, known for being smart, but not as smart as chimps, and being able to use tools. So they are up there as far as intelligence. Tragically, they are also violent. They're not one of the most violent, but in general, baboons are. After that, we saw zebras, known for those stripes, of course. Next up, we saw a cheetah in the distance, known for being the world's fastest land mammal. And finally, we saw common elands, known for clicking their hooves to talk, kind of. And after that, we ventured forth into the Americas. The first animal we saw there was a white-faced saki, known as flying monkeys because they can jump 30 feet. After that, we saw a macaw, known for their intelligence and relatively long lives, 60 years. After that, we saw the gold lion tamarin. They're known for bouncing back from near extinction. Right now, about 33% of their species have been raised in human care before being released into the wild. After that, we have giant freshwater stingrays, known for their venomous tails. And then we saw sea otters, known for having fur pockets for tools. And aren't they just the most adorable things ever? Aww. Then finally, we saw the great horned owl, known for being super predators, which I didn't know beforehand. They kill rabbits, hawks, skunks, and porcupines. My goodness. After that, we left, going to the tundra. The only big thing we saw there were the polar bears, known for being the most dangerous bears. They wouldn't think twice about just ripping your head right off. Next environment we went to was Eurasia, and the first animal we saw there were red pandas, known for being the cutest dang things in the world. One had the zoomies and one was napping. It's yeah. Another one of those animals where there really are just nothing like them. After that, we saw Bactrian camels, known for storing energy in the form of fat humps on their back. After that, we saw this giant sea eagle, known as the world's heaviest eagle and largest raptor. Yes, apparently raptors are a current name for a type of bird. And then we saw the ibex, known for their rock climbing abilities. And that was it for Eurasia. Finally, we went to Australasia. First thing we saw there were the laughing kookaburra. They're known for having that sort of laugh call that's been mistaken for monkeys in the past.
Next, we saw the southern hairy-nosed wombat, known for producing cube-shaped feces. And then we saw seahorses, known for the males getting pregnant and giving birth. And finally, we saw good old kangaroos, known for being the largest marsupials on Earth. That's right. On the way out, we passed through the kids section, which had goats, just like the simulations. But then there was one more animal we didn't expect to see.
Hey, buddy.
Oh my gosh.
You're so big.
Tiger. Tiger.
Oh my goodness. That is so close. Wow.
And that was it. The day was beautiful, and I'll miss these cool dudes. Was it worth the price of admission? We had to sell our house and move to the East Coast to afford it. And you know what? I'd say yes. It was worth every penny.
But anyway, to cap things off, yeah, I moved to the East Coast. No more Ontario, no more Toronto. Smell you later. Big old city, big Canadian apple. Anyway, the East Coast is going to be way more peaceful. I don't see anything bad happening at all. So, I guess with nothing left to say, it's been your boy. Sleep well, fellow primates. And until next time, ciao for now. Oh God. Ah!